These objects travel between Mach 5 and Mach 20. That's 20 times the speed of sound.
What does it take to make astronomers officially worried? It takes an object like 3I Atlas. This interstellar traveler, journeying for millions of years from an unknown star, has done something unprecedented. It has changed color in front of our eyes. Its shift from blue to red isn't just a curiosity, it's a massive red flag.
It's hard to say how big this object is because being active, the brightness that we see is partially due to the size of the object, but also it's partially due to the activity, and so we cannot really pinpoint the nucleus size.
We're going to break down exactly why this color change is so shocking, what it reveals about the object's secret composition, and explore the unsettling theory that scientists believe explains this cosmic mystery. The truth is stranger than you think. A stranger changes its colors. Our solar system feels like a busy place, but the truth is it's an incredibly isolated island in the vast dark ocean of the Milky Way galaxy. For all of human history, every rock, planet, and moon we've ever studied was born right here, a member of our own cosmic family. That all changed in 2017. For the first time ever, we spotted an outsider, an object from another star system passing through. We named it Oumuamua. Then came another, Borisov, and now we have a third, 3I Atlas. But the thing nobody tells you is that this third visitor is the strangest one yet, and it's doing something that has astronomers deeply concerned. When 3I Atlas was first detected, it looked normal, at least for a space rock. It was faint, just a blip on a screen. Using powerful telescopes, scientists analyzed the sunlight reflecting off its surface. This is how they figure out what something is made of from millions of miles away. The light came back blue. In the world of asteroids, a bluish tint usually means you're looking at bare, fresh rock. It suggests a composition rich in minerals like pyroxene and olivine. Think of it like a chunk of a mountain broken off and tossed into space. So the initial conclusion was simple. 3I Atlas was an interstellar asteroid, a rocky refugee from a distant solar system. It was an amazing discovery, but it seemed to fit what we expected. But not all things are what they seem. As Atlas continued its journey, getting closer to our sun, something started to change. Believe it or not, it began to turn red. This wasn't a subtle shift, it was a dramatic, undeniable transformation. The cool blue of fresh rock was disappearing, replaced by the deep, dusty reddish hue we normally associate with comets. Comets get their reddish color from organic compounds, complex carbon-based molecules that coat their surface. You see, this was a cosmic contradiction. Was it an asteroid or a comet? It couldn't be both. Or could it? Get this, the color change happened over just a few months. On a cosmic timescale, that's the blink of an eye. This rapid transformation is what really sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Something was actively happening to 3I Atlas. The leading theory is that as the object flew closer to our sun, the rising heat started to work on it. The sun's energy began to boil away its surface layer. Imagine a frozen candy with a thin blue shell. As it gets warmer, the blue shell melts away, revealing a red candy underneath. Scientists believe something similar happened here. The sun's warmth likely sublimated or turned directly from solid to gas, a thin outer layer of bluish material, perhaps frozen gases like carbon dioxide or even raw, rocky silicates. Once that layer was gone, it exposed the object's true nature, a much redder, carbon-rich core. This suggests that 3I Atlas isn't an asteroid at all. It was a comet in disguise. It's a Manx comet, a rare type of object that has a comet's rocky body but lacks the classic tail. It was hiding its true identity under a thin veneer of different material. The question is, why? How did it get this strange two-faced costume? An object traveling for millions, maybe even billions of years through the harsh environment of interstellar space would be bombarded by cosmic rays and radiation. This cosmic weathering should have changed its entire surface, not just created a thin, delicate layer. It's a puzzle that doesn't make sense. This visitor is moving at a mind-boggling speed, currently traveling at over 100,000 miles per hour relative to our sun. It is a true alien, born in a planetary system we will likely never see. And it's proving that these interstellar objects are far more complex and mysterious than we ever gave them credit for. It's not just a rock, it's an active, changing world let with a hidden history. Its bizarre transformation has left scientists with more questions than answers. The sun reveals a secret. So, a space rock got a cosmic paint job. Why is this such a big deal? Why are scientists calling this unprecedented and worrisome? The reason is that this color change rips up the rulebook for how we classify objects in space. You see, for decades, we've had two main categories for these things: asteroids and comets. Asteroids are the rocky, metallic bodies that mostly live in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. They're like cosmic potatoes. Comets are the dirty snowballs. They're a mix of ice, rock, and organic compounds, and they come from the freezing outer edges of the solar system. When comets get near the sun, the ice turns to gas, creating their famous glowing coma and tail. 3I Atlas is blurring that line in a spectacular way. At first, it looked like an asteroid, blue, no tail. Then as the sun warmed it, it revealed a red, carbon-rich surface, the hallmark of a comet. This leads to a wild idea. Perhaps 3E Atlas is a fragment of an exoplanet, a planet from another star system. Many people are crazy about this possibility. Imagine a planet far away that had a rocky surface but also a carbon-rich interior. If that planet was shattered in a cosmic collision, a fragment could be sent flying into interstellar space. The fresh, broken surface would be bluish rock, but the interior material would be reddish. This object traveled for an unimaginable amount of time through the freezing void between stars. At temperatures barely above absolute zero, around -450 degrees Fahrenheit, any gases would be frozen solid to its surface, forming a thin, rocky crust. This could explain the blue layer. It wasn't a disguise, it was a product of its long, cold journey. Then it entered our solar system. For the first time in eons, it felt the warmth of a star. Our sun. As it warmed up, that thin, frozen-on crust of silicates and other minerals, the blue layer, simply boiled away into space, revealing the true reddish carbon material underneath. This is a huge wow factor because it means we might be looking at the exposed guts of a shattered alien world. The red color comes from tholins, which are complex organic molecules formed when ultraviolet solar radiation hits simpler compounds like methane or ethane. These are the same compounds that give a reddish tint to objects in our own outer solar system, like Pluto and many Kuiper Belt objects. Finding them on an interstellar visitor is tantalizing because these organic molecules are the building blocks of life as we know it. This object isn't just a rock, it could be carrying the primordial ingredients for life from another star system. But here's the kicker. The amount of material that must have burned off to cause such a dramatic color change is massive. Scientists estimate that a layer over 3 feet thick had to be vaporized from its entire surface. For an object estimated to be several miles in diameter, that's a tremendous amount of mass being shed into space. This isn't just a gentle warming, it's a violent transformative process. And it raises a scary question. What if it's not done changing? If the sun could strip away a 3-foot layer so quickly, could the whole object be unstable? This is why some scientists are worried. They're watching a ticking time bomb. It's possible the object could begin to break apart as it gets even closer to the sun. We are witnessing, in real time, the interrogation of an alien object by our own star. The sun is its spotlight, and its heat is forcing 3I Atlas to give up its secrets, one vaporized layer at a time. The mystery of its origin just got a whole lot more complicated. Not the first alien to baffle us. To understand why 3I Atlas is causing such a stir, we have to look back at the very first interstellar visitor, an object that still haunts the scientific community, Oumuamua. When it was discovered in 2017, it was unlike anything ever seen. First, there was its shape. Based on how the light reflecting off it was changing, astronomers concluded it was extremely elongated, like a cosmic cigar, or maybe a flat pancake, hundreds of feet long but perhaps only tens of feet thick. No known natural process creates objects shaped like that. Then there was its movement. As Oumuamua moved away from our sun, it did something that defied the laws of gravity. It sped up. It accelerated away as if something was giving it a gentle, continuous push. Scientists checked for everything. They looked for the outgassing of a cometary tail that could act like a rocket thruster, but they found nothing. There was no tail, no coma, no dust, nothing. It was accelerating without any visible means of propulsion. This anomaly was so profound that it led one top Harvard astronomer, Avi Loeb, to publish a controversial but fascinating theory. Oumuamua was not a natural object. He proposed it could be an artifact of an alien civilization, perhaps a solar sail, a thin sheet designed to be pushed by starlight, or even a defunct probe tumbling through space. The scientific community largely pushed back, proposing theories about it being a nitrogen iceberg or a strange cosmic dust bunny. But the thing is, none of the natural explanations perfectly fit all the data. Oumuamua remains a deep, unsettling mystery. It came, it baffled us, and now it's gone forever, having left our solar system on a path back into the interstellar dark. Now enter 3I Atlas. It's not shaped like a cigar, and it's not showing any strange acceleration, yet. But it is showing a different kind of bizarre behavior with its dramatic color change. It's the second interstellar object to exhibit properties that don't neatly fit into our preconceived notions of asteroids or comets. It feels like we are seeing a pattern emerge. The messengers being sent to us from other star systems are not simple rocks. They are complex, strange, and dynamic. This forces us to ask a difficult question. Are the objects in our solar system the galactic standard, or are they the weird ones? Maybe most planetary systems produce strange hybrid objects like 3I Atlas or bizarre tumblers like Oumuamua. Perhaps our neat little categories of asteroid and comet are just local definitions that don't apply to the galaxy at large. Every time one of these visitors arrives, it feels like we get a single page torn from a book written in a language we don't understand. 3I Atlas's cometary nature, hidden under a rocky shell, could even be a new clue in the Oumuamua mystery. What if Oumuamua was also a strange type of comet, and its outgassing was just invisible to our instruments? Perhaps it was venting pure hydrogen gas, which would be almost impossible to detect, but could provide the push needed for its strange acceleration. The behavior of 3I Atlas, while different, reinforces the idea that interstellar objects can have hidden properties that only reveal themselves under the right conditions. The galaxy, it seems, is a much weirder place than we ever imagined. We may be seeing the start of a complete rewrite of astronomy. So where does this leave us? We're faced with a visitor from another star that is actively changing as we watch it. It's a scientific gift, a chance to study something utterly alien up close, or at least as close as a few 100 million miles. The thing is, when you peel back all the complex science, you get to a very simple human question. What are we really looking at? Is all of this weirdness just a cosmic coincidence, or are we missing a key detail about how the universe works? The most likely scientific explanation, the one that doesn't involve shattered planets or alien technology, is that 3I Atlas is simply a new type of object we've never seen before. It could be an ancient, dormant comet whose journey through the galaxy gave it a weathered, rocky crust, which is now being blasted away by our sun. This theory is clean and fits most of the facts. It suggests that there could be a whole population of these camouflaged comets drifting between the stars. It's a fascinating idea, and if it's true, it means the galaxy is probably littered with the building blocks of life, just waiting for a warm star to awaken them. But there's a nagging feeling for some. It all seems a bit too convenient. Does this happen overnight? Of course not. This is a process over millions of years. But seeing the change happen in mere months is what's so stunning. Is this really a natural process, or are we trying to fit a square peg into a round hole because the alternative is too strange to consider? Is it a natural wonder or a sign of something we can't yet comprehend? Tell us your theory below. Like and subscribe for more deep dives into the cosmic unknown.